where you go. Welcome to the Mizzle A Dub Show, where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go.
First down, touchdown, first down, touchdown, yeah. 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 Touchdown, yeah. Touchdown, yeah. Touchdown, yeah.
It is 12:49 in the morning. Do you know where your children are?
Well, one is
Hopefully
in bed
some of them are in
sleep.
bed sleeping.
The other one should
one is
be on
making beats.
YouTube or playing video games or doing beats. And the oldest, she should be, I don't know, doing what an adult does. She's 23.
living her life.
Yeah.
Welcome to number 138, Mizzle A Dub Show.
Woo.
Glad you're with us. He is Baby Yoda, and I'm Henry Ford. But nonetheless, so let's get into it. And normally, we don't give any kind of time to teams that play in Southern California, but since they want to do that, we'll go there. So the team that has not won a World Series in a full season since 1988 decides, let's pay $700 million for 10 years to a DH. So yes,
But
Shohei
here's,
Ohtani.
but brother, are we
as I knew
shocked?
all along, he was going
Are
to
we shocked?
stay
Well,
in
yeah, I said he was
LA.
going to stay in LA. Yes.
No, not at all. No,
That's what the
No.
Dodgers do. They spend money to lose.
no.
That's all they do. They spend money to lose. Don't bother me, man. Continue to spend that money and continue losing.
So the Dodgers obviously will be paying a whole bunch of luxury tax.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Which now means who are, because I mean, okay, so now you got Ohtani's on the books. Okay,
Yes.
you just paid Mookie Betts.
Yes.
I think you just paid Freddie Freeman.
Yes.
So who else are you willing to lose since you're going to give Shohei Ohtani all that money? And again, guess what? You're giving it to him as a DH. He's not going to pitch in 2024. So basically, you're just paying him all the money, at least for the first year, to be a doggone DH. That's what you pretty much are doing. To which, again, I will take the fact that you wouldn't pay him all that money, and still, I will find great solace watching the Dodgers lose in the postseason in the first round or in the LCS like they've done
It's beautiful.
under Dave Roberts' watch. Even better when they get
And-
swept in a series like they did against the Diamondbacks this past October.
And our memes.
So
Those are the greatest.
that
bring those
brings
on.
me great joy. But you know what, though? And this is just a hot take. I think
Uh-oh.
because they gave Ohtani the money, I think you will not see Kershaw in Dodger Blue in 2024.
Oh, I agree with that. He will
That's
be
just
their
my own 2
ace when he
cents.
pitches. He will be their ace now. When he decides to pitch again, he'll be the ace.
Yeah.
I mean, you paid him all that money. He better get his ass out there and pitch.
Fact. So how did $700 million? That's just
10 years.
and okay, and let me say this to Giants fans. Yeah, 10 years. And let me just say this to Giants fans real quickly. I know some are upset, but it's like
They weren't going to pay that money.
realistically. Well, not just that. I mean, even if it was Brian Sabian, he wouldn't pay all that money.
No.
Because like again, you're basically paying for a DH, and who knows if Ohtani's arm is gonna be good after he comes back to pitch after his UCL surgery. Which again, if you tell your UCL, that normally means TJ, short for Tommy John.
Isn't that the same thing that happened to Brock Purdy?
They come back after Tommy John. Some have not. Of course, Yeah, towards UCL, yes. But I guess the strain is different throwing a football as opposed to a baseball because you're not throwing
Well,
sliders
of
and
course.
curveballs and breaking balls.
Yeah.
Not putting your arm through all those different trajectories that you throw a baseball.
Yes.
I mean, football is very simple. It's over the top, 3/4 or sidearm. You know, there's not as much torque per se as throwing a football as it is to throwing a baseball. So, I mean, it is what it is. But you know, have fun with that, Dodgers. Have fun paying all that money, and
Oh, I'm
don't
ready
get
for it.
mad if you
I'm ready
don't
for all the
win the
jokes.
World Series.
They won't
Yeah, ready for the
unless it's
memes,
a
ready for the
bullshit
jokes.
season. They won't. They won't.
Once again, they have not won a World Series in a full season since 1988. And when they won in 2020, it wasn't even half a season. It was maybe 2/4 of a season, if that.
So, miss me with that shit. You know, it's a good
But
day to talk
nonetheless,
about these LA
I
teams.
digress. So then wins a December tournament, a 2-month tournament. Whoopee.
Now, I'm curious to see
top it off.
if these Laker fans are going to buy this in-season championship.
Oh, you know they are.
Material.
You know they are.
What?
Okay.
Now, hold on. Now, if you're gonna ask if any of our teams would have been in there, I would not have bought shit for the Sixers, and I would not have bought shit for the Warriors because it's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy. They're not getting my credit card money with that. No, I want Larry.
Like I said,
I want championship.
Like I said on my post. Last I checked, Larry O'Brien still is good in June, correct?
Right.
Unless I'm
sometime after Father's Day
from a deep sleep. Last I checked, the NBA Finals were in June.
Yeah.
And last I checked, the Denver Nuggets are still in current possession of the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Now, facts.
Again, to pinpoint what Mizzle said. If my beloved Warriors happen to be in this December tournament, and if they would have won, I would have been like, why? For who? For what? It's not Larry.
Oh, we know why. We know why. It's for the. That's what it was all about. That's why you saw. Now, what I texted this to you earlier while they were playing, and I was listening to it, and I also texted another Laker fan. I said, why they couldn't play this hard when they played Denver last year. I mean, you played that. You might have won a game against Denver last year if you would have played the amount that you played. But see, there was no money on the line. See, it was just to get to the finals. LeBron already won some of those. But I love LeBron's quote. You can break records. You can do all this in the third, but you can't be the first to win the in-season tournament. Now, if you're happy about that, bro, have it. Like I said, give it to him. And another thing, why didn't AD win the MVP? AD put in most of the work, 41 points, 20 rebounds, and 4 blocks. I mean, ain't that the most valuable player? Didn't he do? I mean, yeah, LeBron did his, but we know why.
We know why.
You know,
we know why. Just like the fact that, okay, now how ironic is it that in these semifinals, you had 3 old school NBA teams in this tournament? You have the Lakers.
Yes.
You have the Celtics.
Yes.
And you have the Knicks.
Yes.
Now, that's quite ironic. But some would say it was possibly set up for the Golden team to win the very first one. Which, again...
Then it should have been the Celtics.
Well, they're not golden, unfortunately, they're green, but that's here nor there.
No. See, I didn't know that we were talking about the color of the jersey. I thought you were talking about the golden team. Like we all know who the upper echelon of basketball is when it comes to championship. It's the Celtics.
I would say the golden team is the Celtics, but that's just my take. But
I'm a Sixer fan. I'm a Sixer fan and gave it to the fucking Celtics. Fuck the Celtics. Yeah. But they're the upper echelon of basketball.
Yes, touche. But here's the funny part. They're in the locker room drinking beer out of this NBA cup. Yes.
Bro,
I'm on
like
Twitter.
I said, they treat this shit like they won the Larry.
I love Quan. Of course, Quan is our sound engineer on the other side of the ball and talking intro Democrats that you can catch on the Vegas Hype Media channel. Quan was like, I'm going to go out on Fremont Street and have a parade, even if it's by myself. I'm like, and I said this on the show earlier. I said, y'all really going to call this 17.5, really? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I'm done with y'all. I'm done.
Whoa. No. They are now at 17 because if you're counting that Mickey Mouse as a championship, that's a half fucking trophy. That's a half championship either way. So
I don't even count that as a half. I count that as a third.
Well, hey, brother. I'm just hey.
I'll call that. I'll call that Naked Gun 3 and a third.
I don't count it. Period. Because
do I?
It wasn't a full season. Just like I know we said this on previous shows where we talked about this. I don't even count the San Antonio Spurs won championship because it wasn't even a full season. And I know people are going to ask, Mizzle, would you say this if it was your Warriors or the Sixers? You goddamn right I would say the same thing.
Yes.
If the Giants won the bullshit World Series like the Dodgers did, I will call that a bullshit World Series win. Yes. Now, this might be a little biased, but I wouldn't give a damn how the Raiders won the damn Super Bowl.
Like I said, the only team
I'm calling shit a Super Bowl. Especially if I'm alive. I'm claiming that. Damn it, I don't care how you feel about it. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be a BS Super Bowl too. I need all 21. Wait, is it 21 now? I need all 21 games.
Yeah. Well, let's see. 18 regular season. Depending on if you're the 1 seed, because the 1
if they don't get a bye,
2 games. No.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 21 if they get a bye. 22 if they gotta go the wild card. Right. So yeah.
Yes.
You're right. Like I said, to me, in my opinion, the only legit title won in 2020 was, unfortunately, the damn Buccaneers and Tom Brady, because they played the full season in the NFL.
Can't hate on that one.
It's the truth.
Yeah, definitely can't hate on that one.
So yeah, Country K's beloved Buccaneers, the only real legitimate team that won a championship in the pandemic year of 2020. Only exception. Yes. But
by the way, not to cut off the subject real quick, but shout out to the one subscriber we got while we were not on air. When we went off air last night or yesterday, we ended with 71. We get on the show today, we got 72. So thank you. If you're watching, the new subscribers and everything like that, welcome.
Yes. Well, who's ever watching us right now, welcome. Okay.
Yes.
Enough talk about Los Angeles sports teams.
Thank you. That's why I took a sip too. Yeah, thank you.
Enough talk about
my mouth.
Teams. Yeah. So back to real stuff. The great tradition that it always is towards the end of the year. College football Army versus Navy. Army holds on to beat Navy by the final score of 17-11. And with that win, Army becomes bowl eligible. And Army's defense made a great goal line stand. And just the uniforms that these teams wear is just tremendous
Outstanding.
and great to look at.
Outstanding. Yes.
They actually play the game in Gillette Stadium today. But Navy finishes the year 5-7. Army goes to 6-6. And now it is officially bowl week in college football. And let me tell you, I'm all for it.
Yes, but before you continue, you got to talk about the FCS championship games that were played today, or the quarterfinals that were played yesterday.
Yes. Oh, before we forget,
North Dakota State whooped ass. Just gonna say that.
Well, that's what they do. They're
not even ranked this year. They're not even ranked.
So yes. So yes. Montana beats Furman in over. Montana beats Furman 35-28. That went to overtime. South Dakota State beats Louisville. Beats Villanova. 23-12. As mentioned, North Dakota State lays the smackdown 45-17. Albany beats Idaho 30-22. So with that said, the next matchups are South Dakota State and Albany. Now this is the semifinals. Howard versus Florida A&M in the Cricket Celebration Bowl. North Dakota. Now this one should be a damn good matchup. North Dakota State against Montana. Now that one should be a dandy. That one should be a dandy. You might 10-3 North Dakota State, 12-1 Montana. You can catch that Saturday at 1:30 p.m. on ESPN2 or ESPN Plus.
And I'm off. Let's go.
And the championship game is on Sunday, January the 7th. All right, now
I'm not off.
They really had a trophy presentation about this. Really? Okay,
bro. They set up the stage and everything. But I'm telling you, they treated when I text you like they're treating this shit like they won the Larry. I wasn't bullshitting about how they, bruh. You should have just gave them the trophy, presented them.
Well,
I was doing fine until somebody came here and wanted to talk about the Jets. Nobody cares about the Jets.
Well, you are wearing green.
I am wearing Baby Yoda, a.k.a. Grogu. Ain't nothing about no jet green, winter green, spearmint green. Ain't none of that.
But one of our family members of the show chiming in.
Love you too, Keys.
Welcome. Speaking of trophies that actually matter,
here we go. Let's talk about something that matters.
Was a trophy presentation that took place in New York City, and well deserved from Louisiana State University, better known as the Bengals of LSU, Louisiana State University, wins the Heisman Trophy. Quietly put together a tremendous season. Led LSU to a 9-win season. We got more people in the building. Yes, indeed. Welcome. We have family members chiming in. Yes, indeed. But
yes, indeed.
Second time in 5 years, a transfer quarterback has won the Heisman Trophy. Of course, Jana Daniels originally started with Herm Edwards at Arizona State,
which he credited him, Antonio Pierce, and the staff.
Yeah. He beat. So here's how it went as far as votes goes. Jana Daniels received the most votes. He had 503 first place votes, total of 2,029. Michael Penix had 1701. Bo Nix 885. Marvin Harrison 352. Even Jordan Travis got some first place votes. He got 8 first place votes. And just to go down the list, it was Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis, Milrow, Gordon, Schrader, Corum, and McCarthy. But of course, it was Harrison Jr., Nix, Penix, and Daniels, the final 4 participants in the final 4, given the trip to go to New York City. So our congratulations to Mr. Daniels of LSU. Well earned, well deserved. That's a real trophy deserved on this was Saturday night. So
Yeah, and I wouldn't have minded if they gave it to Penix Jr. too. It 1 or 2 would have been fine in my book.
Oh no,
they got it right.
Either
they
one
definitely got it right.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, they got it right this year.
So Adam Silver had a conversation with John Morant, and Adam Silver has said that he has complied with everything. Will that mean a reinstatement for John Morant? That remains to be seen. Hopefully, John Morant, as Mizzle will say, hopefully he got his crap together. And we'll go from there and see, but only time will tell. Mr. Haney did what Mr. Haney does. That's the ultimate question. And Devin Haney, of course, making his debut in the 140-pound division, and the Dream basically pitched a shutout against Progress in the Chase Center in San Francisco. And again, this is a match that boxing fans want. This is a match that boxing fans need. I demand, and the boxing fans demand, that we get in 2024 the Dream Devin Haney against Ryan Garcia. You need to make it happen. It must happen. You need to do it, and do it now.
Hey, what my boy Serrano said in the first major league. Hey, bring that shit to me, man. Bring that shit to me, man. I need it. I need that fight site like yesterday. Yeah. Like yesterday. Just like at one time, I wanted Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder, but I don't know if I want that fight anymore. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be entertaining. I don't think it had that flair a few years ago. Now it's like, okay, you guys are Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao and me right now. It ain't about the fight. It's about getting that money.
You're fighting. You're fighting on the same card. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, you're not fighting each other. You're
fighting on the same card.
I can't wait to. I can't wait to watch. I hope I'm off to watch that because that is a big time undercard to a main event. It's a lot of big names fighting on that fight. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah. But okay. Boxing has given us Spence versus Bud.
Wanted it.
It's going to give us Usyk and Fury to give us an undisputed true world heavyweight champion.
Want it.
Okay. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. I need it.
Yes. Yes.
Give me that gummit. Benavidez and Canelo. Canelo, stop being a punk. Take the man's challenge and fight.
Ooh.
Give David Benavidez his shot.
That'd be a dandy. That would be.
And also, yes, it would. And also, again, special shout out to Mike Tyson for giving us one of the greatest sound bites in boxing history. When he literally said, "I broke my back."
Yes,
one of the great,
but
greatest sound bites.
You're missing one. You're missing one match that needs to happen too. If we don't get a part 2, if we're not getting a part 2, you can give me Boots and Bud all day. You can put them two in the backyard, and I will watch that fight I will pay for that. You give me Boots and Bud right now.
And Bud, oh my.
Now, you give me that right now,
baby.
And we're not picking the winner of that fight.
Baby.
We're just gonna talk boxing. Because both of them men can throw that leather. Give it to me. Yeah, you give me that fight.
Now you're tugging at the heartstrings. You were tugging at the heartstrings with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Give me that.
Wow.
And hey brother, wherever that fight may be at, we might have to get there. The Mizzle A Dub Show might have to be in the house for that one. I wanted to be there for Spence and Bud, but I
Well,
I couldn't get the time off and stuff like that, the money. But if they put Bud in Boots, if it's in your city, I already know. I ain't even got to call. All I got to do is call mom and ask, "Can I come?" And she gonna say, "Yeah." So we doing that.
mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So, what are you looking forward to as we are now approaching week 14 of the National Football League? What's the one thing you're looking forward to?
I'm still gonna continue to say the
Obviously,
Eagles and
besides seeing your
Cowboys.
beloved Raiders back on the field.
Oh well, excuse me. Well, that's number one. Yes, I want to see what they learned from the bye week.
Yes.
What have they incorporated? What's new? Did excuse me, that was a good hit. Did all the coaches learn? Like, did we watch the film? Did we figure out what we need to do? I mean, we already know we're trying to establish our identity. We Antonio Pearson told the league what we're trying to do: run the football and bring your defense. So let's see if the offensive coordinator had time to put a full plan together instead of just not the first and second quarter, and you forget what you dialed up to get you that few points that you got early in the game. Can Graham continue to take this defense to another level? Because he's been spot on. And I say the only time that the defense does not look good is when the offense has been shitty and have not given them time to sit on that bench and rest. But first, when the game starts, they were beating the Miami Dolphins. Okay, let's just talk about that. The Dolphins didn't just blow us out. The Raiders beat themselves in that game. Well, the offense did. The defense did everything they could to win that game. So can we continue to play that? Now, as for what I'm really looking for, like I said, I'm still riding with the Cowboys and Eagles. That's going to be one hell of a game because it's a lot right on the line. A lot of stuff can happen.
Absolutely.
If the Cowboys beat the Eagles. So that's interesting. And how can the Eagles bounce back from what happened to them last week as well? So,
well, I'm definitely looking forward to that game.
Well, of course you are. Your team can do some.
That's
your
true
team can do some
because
stuff with
they now have got a upper echelon team. They got hit in the mouth. So now, how are they going to respond? How are they going to react? And of course, the Cowboys still feel like they gave one away the first time they played in Philly. Felt like they should have won that game. So you can tell that they're going to bring out a lot of passion at home.
Oh yes.
Against the Eagles. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward also to seeing the for other reasons the Bills and the Chiefs. Which one of these two teams will come to themselves?
I like that.
And I guess like that. Yes. Have a come to Jesus moment. Because the Bills are definitely underachieving.
Yes.
It's been a long time since the Chiefs have had 4 losses in a season.
And
almost could have been 5.
Yes.
So, I mean, the Chiefs still should win the division, but they're not running away with it like they've had in years past in this decade-long run of them winning the AFC West.
Yeah.
That they are starting to show some vulnerability. So maybe at times it feels like Mahomes might be pressing.
Cracks, I should say.
Yeah. He kind of did that against the Packers on Sunday night, trying to just, will his team to victory, which, most of the great ones can do that. But I'm looking forward to that. And just, if you're the Bills, help out your doggone quarterback. He can't do it all. I mean, I know he tries.
Thank you.
I know he tries, but I mean, he's just one man. Granted, he's a tremendous, spectacular talent, but
Agreed.
give the man some help. I mean, you got all those weapons. You got Kincaid, you got Diggs, you got Gabe Davis. You have, you know, a James
Cooks
Cook.
is coming to his
you
own.
have all that. So it's just
See,
for the Bills. Yes. So for the Bills, it really is put up. I mean, it's put up or shut up for both teams, to be honest. It's put up or shut up for both teams. So that's another game that I'm intrigued to look by and to see how that will go into fruition. Moving on to the next. There's actually 2 Monday night games, and I'm trying to understand why that is, but nonetheless,
and
it is
at the
what
same
it is.
time. At the
Dolphins
same
against-
time.
Yeah, I definitely would have. I definitely would have put one. I would say somewhere in the 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. time slot, to where once that game is over, you can go into the other game. Because again, why are you trying to be in competition with each other? Why are you trying to fight for the same rating with each other? So does that mean on the Manning cast it's going to be one Manning doing this and one Manning doing the other?
Yes. No, I think they're going to do the Manning cast on ESPN2. Other game is going to be on. So I think the Manning cast is going to handle ESPN2, and you'll have the main cast on
the. Well, heck, I mean, you can have Eli talk about his Giants. Well, of course,
you can basically just have
rule number 1 in quarterbacking: don't do the Eli.
Don't pat the ball.
Don't pat the ball.
Not at all.
Yeah, you could do that too, but don't pat the ball.
You could just have Eli do it by himself.
Do the Eli now.
Hell, I don't need Peyton. Eli's the funniest one.
Yeah, Eli is the funnier one for sure. Eli's the one that could probably go into stand-up comedy and have a very good, successful stand-up comedy career, because he just it just seems he's got.
It's his face. It's his face that
he's the Eli face. Yes. Yeah.
And I like the way Strahan, the way Strahan explained it. He said he's just like this, and that's every day. So
it is like that every day. Anyhow, as you can see on my monitor, don't forget, if you're bored in between NFL football or your game is blown out, if you're watching in Vegas locally, please turn to Fox 5.2 or Cox Channel 125. And for everybody else, please turn into A7FL.TV and hear yours truly behind the mic for week 2 of the fall brawl season. 3 games at it tomorrow. The Alliance make their A7FL fall debut. And will they be like the Alienators and get their first win of the game? And I've actually saw the Alliance uniforms. It's pretty nice. Now, again, as reference,
and where are they based out of? Are they based out of Vegas?
Yeah, all the teams playing in the fall brawl are based in Vegas.
Okay.
Even though you do have people from out of town coming into play for the fall, which obviously is very helpful. But like I said, the Alliance is based off of Alonzo Thomas, who of course is the son to the late Dr. Death Skip Thomas, and that's why you see the number 26 predominantly on the Alliance jersey, because that is paying homage, obviously, to Dr. Death, and of course one of the greatest sound bites in the history of NFL films. It's Dr. Death, George Atkinson, and I want to say Larry Brown. They're all warming up in the one corner of the end zone, and Dr. Death is asking, did anybody get into a fight over the weekend? And he was like, I need to get into a fight. It's one of the greatest sound bites you'll ever hear in the history of NFL films, as those gentlemen were stretching out in the Coliseum. But I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Alliance have. The Alienators were impressive in their debut last week. Can that continue? They'll finally be in their own uniforms, as they won't be wearing the Kryptonite jerseys as they did this past Sunday due to an issue with shipping for the jerseys, but they'll be in their colors tomorrow.
Of course.
But they have the
Nice.
tough task of playing the Insomniacs, I believe. So before I assume, let me just go get the schedule and give you the schedule of games of what's going on here in A7, week 2 of its fall brawl. You can catch myself, Chris Vera, and of course now he's a bald Scott McCorkle in the booth. So tomorrow's matchups for week 2, it's the Insomniacs against the Alienators. So you can catch that at 1 p.m. That's the one. It's the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. Now again, this is based on scoring and point differential. So if you have the chance to run up the score, you should run up the score. So Insomniacs Alienators at 1 p.m.
Scoring.
At 4 p.m. It's the Hunters, and of course making their season debut is the Alliance. And at 7 p.m. in the nightcap, it's the Outlaws against Over the Top, and Sickwitted, who just put up 78 last week against the Hunters. Sickwitted is on the bye, holding on to that number 1 slot. So again, ASNFL.TV. If you're locally in Vegas, Fox 5.2 or Cox Channel 125. Of course, that's for our local viewers in Fox, and of course, ASNFL.TV and Caffeine TV is where you can catch us for those that can't now watch on Fox or doesn't live in the Vegas Valley. So 3 more games tomorrow for your enjoyment of pleasure. And of course, always enjoying the 3-on-1 return. And like I said, yours truly will be in the booth calling the action on those respective channels. So that's just something I'm looking forward to, in addition to week 14 of the National Football League and all that good, fun stuff.
I'm guaranteed to break 100 this week.
Oh, yes, that's so. How so?
Well,
100 wins. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm going to get 100 wins this
100,
week.
100 wins. Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, it very well could happen. Very, very well could happen yet, indeed. But I think that's about everything that we've covered so far.
Yeah.
Lakers win the bogus in-season tournament, along with the.
I love it.
What other team won something? I forgot their doggone names. But also, shout out to the Folsom Bulldogs as they once again win another
There we go.
CIF State Football Championship.
Bringing it home, fellas. Bringing it home, fellas.
They do it
As
once
I reside in Folsom.
again. They do it once again during the big time. Again, all they do is win. That's what they do. All they do is win. But to our viewers,
they got a quarterback. They got a quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah, they do. Jake Browning, who played fantastically against the Jaguars.
Yes, he did.
This past Monday night. Again, Sunshine is still questionable. We don't know if he's going to play or not. That may turn the tide for the Browns, as the Browns are the home team tomorrow on the shores of Lake Erie against the Jaguars. So we'll keep an eye on Sunshine's status of if he's going to play or not. Josh Dobbs, who wasn't giving. Go ahead.
I believe Derek Carr is going to play later on too, and
They are trying to do everything. They're trying to do everything they can to make sure that Jameis Winston does not start for the Saints. And I mean, I think that's kind of messed up because I mean he is the backup quarterback. He's played a long time in this league, and he should get that veterans respect. But something just tells me that they're trying to do everything to make sure that he does play. But I don't know how effective.
I don't disagree with that.
In that game. I mean, yes, I know the Panthers are 1-11, but I mean, you never want to give a team confidence going into a game because that's how you normally get beat.
This is true.
But again, our congratulations to Jaden Daniels, highly deserving of the Heisman Trophy win. Kudos to him for getting the win.
Yes.
But yeah, we thank you guys for commenting and chiming in. Because Mizzle and I do have to take naps, as he's got to go to church, and I have to be prepared to go on the air so you can hear yours truly on Fox 5.2 and A7FL.TV and Caffeine.tv. But yeah, episode 138 in the books, as he is channeling his inner Jedi Force, because the Force is strong with him. That is for doggone sure. But 4. And Mr. Jones, we love you right back. We love all of our viewers. We love all of our subscribers. Don't forget, we will be back on later on today to recap Week 14, preview the 2 Monday night games, and then we'll be back again on Monday night to preview Week 15 and give our predictions. To which I'm pretty sure Mizzle will be over 100 wins by then, and I still might be up in the rear. You never know. But again, 138 in the books. We appreciate you watching. We hope you enjoy watching, especially for the review. And as always, he's Mizzle. I'm Dub. And hey, it's 12:05 o'clock. Some damn where.
Wow, right at you, brother.
For watching.